Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. A Florida man's facing charges following a domestic dispute in Hazelton. Police were called to 530 Cybert Street last Wednesday night after receiving a call from a woman who said that 34-year-old Nicholas Gottfried allegedly choked her after she broke up with him. Gottfried, of Orlando, Florida, was found outside the home, bloody and yelling profanities. He resisted arrest and had to be tased by officers, who then placed him under arrest. They also found him to be in possession of suspected marijuana. Gottfried was charged with strangulation, simple assault, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and possession of marijuana. He was taken to prison for lack of $200,000 bail. A Luzerne County Councilwoman is requesting that council add a resolution for an inquiry into the county's election bureau. Last week, federal authorities began investigating into 9 overseas military ballots that were thrown out by a temporary independent contractor. The employee has since been let go. Linda McCloskey-Hoax calling for a review of Bureau policies and procedures. U.S. Attorney David Freed said the investigation thus far revealed that the ballots were improperly opened, possibly due to perceived procedural issues with processing multiple types of ballots. The incident violated state law that says ballots should be securely stored and unopened until 7 a.m. on Election Day. A resolution may be added to Council's October 13th agenda. A dispute over babysitting money led to a Wilkes-Barre woman being treated at a hospital for a knife wound. According to police, Yorelis Angela Sanchez Reyes told authorities that 25-year-old Yendi Esther Sanchez owed her money for babysitting. Sanchez allegedly threatened her when she asked to be paid. The two met at a residence on Sherman Street last Wednesday when Sanchez allegedly pulled a knife on Reyes. Sanchez suffered a laceration to her forearm when Reyes tried to defend herself. Sanchez was charged with aggravated assault, harassment, recklessly endangering another person, and false reports to law enforcement. She was arraigned with bail set at $50,000. A Luzerne County woman's accused of welfare fraud after collecting benefits she wasn't qualified to receive. 40-year-old Janine Manta of Wyoming applied for medical assistance in 2018, claiming she was a substitute teacher who wasn't working much during the summer months. At the time, caseworkers determined that she qualified for the assistance. The Luzerne County Assistance Office received word in May of 2019 that Manta began working for the Wilkes-Barre Area School District. Her income was then in excess of federal poverty guidelines, meaning that she didn't qualify for over $5,000 in medical assistance benefits. She now faces a felony for failure to report her income as required by law. The annual Mayor's Cup golf tournament teed off this morning on the green to raise some green, and WYLN's Phil Kaufman has the details.
Here at Valley Country Club and Golf Course in Sugarloaf, the annual Mayor's Cup golf tournament is teeing off and in full swing.
Today's the annual Mayor's Cup golf tournament. It's sponsored by the Mayor Cassatt Hazelton Revitalization Fund, and we collect donations that go towards small things for the city. A lot of those things for the recreation department and special events that go on throughout the year are paid for by this fund, and this is the largest fundraiser we have.
The Mayor Cassatt's Hazelton Revitalization Fund, which is a 501c3 charitable organization, was created by Mayor Jeff Cassatt in 2016 to help support and maintain a variety of different activities, organizations, and events throughout the city, such as the Playground Picnic Table Project, improvements to City Hall, donations, the playgrounds, grant applications, sponsorships of city events, holiday decorations, and local causes and needs. The Revitalization Fund holds several events and fundraisers throughout the year.
It's a shotgun tournament, which means it's a captain and crew team. You play the best shot each, and then just hang out and have a good time.
Of course, like most events this year, turnout was a bit down, but that didn't stop the fundraising effort from bringing in a multitude of sponsorships. And for those who came to participate, the event being outdoors allowed for some fresh air and easy social distancing.
The turnout is down a little bit, but the sponsorships were all out there, and that's the important thing. We're all here to have a good time, raise money that can be utilized for Hazelton. We did leave it up to each group if they're going to social distance in their carts. The event itself will be follow COVID protocol from the CDC, but when they're in the carts, that's going to be up to each individual team.
But if you're trying to catch a glimpse of the mayor in action today on the course, you'll more than likely find him showing his gratitude off the course to the sponsors.
No, I'm not going to play today. I like to go and talk to all the sponsors and players here and make sure they're okay and having a good time.
Reporting from the Mayor's Cup Tournament at Valley Country Club and Golf Course in Sugarloaf with WYLN News, I'm Philip Kaufman.
Thank you, Phil. President Donald Trump announced his Supreme Court nomination over the weekend, but Joe Biden's hoping to hold off Senate's nomination vote until after the election. Amy Coney Barrett was officially nominated by the president this past Saturday. The conservative federal appeals court judge would fill the seat held by the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Then on Sunday, Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden appealed to Republican Senate, urging them to hold off on voting until after November 3rd. Only 2 of 53 Republicans are voicing opposition to a confirmation vote before the election. Though there appears to be no chance of blocking the nomination, Republican senators have said a post-election confirmation is possible. Coming up on WYLN News, more stimulus talks, plus details on this year's Holy Annunciation Procession. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is Alexander Vanillo. I'm 12 years old, and this is your WYLN forecast for the week.
Hi, my name is Travis. I'm a physical therapist at Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, and for National Falls Month of September, I'm here to talk about BPPV, which is benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. So BPPV causes brief episodes of mild to intense dizziness and vertigo that is usually caused by specific position changes of our head. This may occur when you tip your head up or down, or when you roll over in bed, or sit up from a seated position. Although BPPV can be scary, it's rarely serious, except for when it increases your chances for a fall. So the good news is that we can treat BPPV here at Physical. It's a very treatable condition. For the rest of the week, we're doing 3 falls risk assessments. Give us a call and we'll schedule you today.
This is a marathon, not a sprint. But we need to go back to work. Our kids need childcare. We need groceries. And sometimes we need a hug. But we also need to be smart. When you have to be around others, you need to wear a mask. It's clear that people without symptoms can be a carrier and spread the virus. So cover your nose and mouth, and let's work together to reach the finish line safely. Our community's health depends on it. Lehigh Valley Health Network. Your health deserves a partner.
Both Republicans and Democrats have agreed to return to the bargaining table to discuss a second stimulus package. House Democrats announced plans to pass a $2.4 trillion relief package as soon as this week, while Senate Republicans have plans for a smaller package that could range from $650 billion to $1 trillion. The stimulus is expected to contain additional relief for the airline industry and restaurants, as well as include a second round of $1,200 direct payments to most Americans. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin said he and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi agreed to discuss round 2 of relief and work through a bill. Hazelton's Holy Rosary Parish will hold another drive-through food distribution come October. Thanks to the Weinberg NE Regional Food Bank, Luzerne County residents can drive on through the parish's next food distribution Monday, October 12th, starting at 2. Be sure to park in the main parish parking lot at 240 South Poplar Street in Hazelton for registration, where you'll then be directed to the rear of the church for food pickup. Please wear a mask and remain in your vehicle for the safety and well-being of all guests and volunteers. Food boxes will be placed directly in your vehicle for you. Also, anyone interested in volunteering for the event can contact the parish office at 570-454-6693. Hazelton's Holy Annunciation Parish will hold a pandemic-style celebration of Señor de los Milagros this year. Rather than a traditional procession, the image of the Lord of Miracles will be transported on a trailer through the streets of both Hazelton and West Hazelton. The image will arrive the morning of Sunday, October 4th, around 9:30, in the parking lot of Most Precious Blood on Seibert Street. The Lord of Miracles will then head towards St. Francis Church in West Hazelton by 10, and finally make the return to St. Gabriel's Church on Wyoming Street by 11. Participants are asked to practice social distancing and wear masks. Organizers encourage the faithful to not follow from church to church to avoid traffic congestion. Coming up on Ashley's News Choice, we talk to Mission Autism Clinics and Community in You, plus highlights from Friday night's Cougar-Tiger matchup. Stay with us.
I'm State Representative Tara Toohill. At the beginning of the pandemic, I created the COVID-19 task force. We made sure that we did not run out of ventilators and never ran out of hospital beds. I worked to stabilize our food supplies. I sounded the alarm for our seniors dying in nursing homes and fought until the governor made their lives a priority. I am honored to work for you. Please allow me to continue our fight.
On November 3rd, vote Tara Toohill.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Hazelton, talk to State Farm agent Pete Keselica.
Sacco Chiropractic, East Broad Street in Hazelton has the health care you've been waiting for. Whether it's a chronic issue or something new, Sacco Chiropractic has the most up-to-date techniques and therapies to help with any ailment. From his days of playing football with the Cougars and then in college, Dr. Scott Sacco has an elite understanding of sports injuries and how to correct them. Whether you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or a grandmother, we can help with multiple issues. Call today to see why relief is super, man. 570-497-4150.
Injured at work? No money coming in? You tighten your belt again and again. Call the Belt Law Firm. We work hard when you can't work at all. Don't buckle under pressure. Call Belt Law in Hazelton and Kingston.
Looking for information on the coronavirus pandemic? Make sure it's from a reliable source. Go to WYLNTV.com and click on the Lehigh Valley Health Network banner for the real facts about the coronavirus pandemic. And watch WYLN News live at 5:30 for updates on this ongoing crisis. The source matters now more than ever. WYLN, we're your local network.
Welcome to Community of You here on WYLN. I'm Julia Wiegand, and today I am here with Paul D'Angelo, who is the CEO of Mission Autism Clinics. First of all, how are you doing today, Paul?
Very good. Thanks for having us.
Of course. So you're here today to tell us a little bit about Mission Autism Clinics.
Yeah, Mission Autism Clinics is a ABA provider of therapy services for children with autism. We were founded in actually November of 2019, so we're a new service provider to Northeast and Central Pennsylvania. Our mission and intention is to bring quality services closer to our local communities, with that being in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. So that is our main mission and goal.
I heard a little bit about ABA therapy, and A lot of parents that may have children with autism or caring for someone with autism may not know what ABA therapy is all about.
So ABA therapy is called Applied Behavioral Analysis Therapy, and it's really a proven scientific therapy to support individuals with autism. And what it does is really increases the behaviors and then teaching new skills focused on socialization, communication, and really focusing on aggressive behaviors. And how they do that is through positive reinforcement. So it's a really amazing thing to see the children that we get in month to month, how much they progress in our programs.
So what are some of the other programs that you have?
We do not provide transportation or food. So we do ask the parents to either we can work with them on finding transportation or providing their own transportation, as well as packing the kid a lunch or snacks for the day. We have a day program for our kiddos that are the ages of 2 to 6. And that program we really focus on communication and really socialization skills, as well as getting them ready for the school, so pre-K type readiness. We also have a after-school program for our kiddos that are 6 to 12. Again, focusing on a lot more on the communication, but also the social skills and building those relationships with friends. And more focused on hygiene and those type of skills, so potty training and brushing their teeth and combing their hair and those sorts of things. And in some of our locations that are large enough, we have a teen program where we focus a lot on still the communication and building on those relationships, as well as independent skills and more on that hygiene, doing their laundry, being able to actually start working to go towards the workforce, so pre-vocational skills. So our programs are all individualized treatments that are built through comprehensive assessment we do with the child and the parent. The child will work directly all day with 2 or 3 technicians that are overseen by master's level board certified behavior analysts. So they do go through a certain number of activities throughout the day or that after school program, but at all times they'll be working one-on-one with a technician on certain skills during their day. But what we do is an intake process. They can certainly reach out to us through our website or via a phone. We set up an initial consult call with the parent. We explain to them a little bit more about our services. We learn a lot about the child, a lot about what the parent goals are, and then we have them come in for, we schedule a meeting with them and the child in our facility where we will do our assessment with the parent and the child, and again reiterate what those goals are and what we see. We come back about a week later and meet with the parent and sit down with them with our findings and show them what our treatment plan would be for their child, get their input, and get what they're looking for to get what their goals are, and then we go back and finalize the treatment plan. And then we work with their insurance companies to make sure that they're covered for benefits. And then we get the authorizations and we can start services.
That's amazing. It really seems like Mission Autism Clinics not only has a fantastic mission per se, it also seems like it's expanding.
Yes. Again, like I said, we're very excited to bring these quality services closer to the families. When we reached out to the community with the autism community, there's not a lot of facility-based resources for children, and they were either driving far distances to get services, or they were on wait lists for many months. And with ABA therapy, it's proven scientifically that the sooner we get the kiddos in, the more progress they can make, especially at those early developmental stages. Super excited to bring, like I said, these services to our local communities. I'm from Hazelton, born and raised. It's really been humbling to see the reception from the community as well as from the parents and the families. And the services that we're bringing are so critical for these children with autism. If you want to learn more, please reach out to us. Our team is amazing. They can certainly help you with any questions you have, whether it's in autism, if your child has a diagnosis or is looking to get a diagnosis, we can get you other community resources. And as well as, just please reach out to us. We're connected in the community and can certainly help you.
I'm sure everyone will. Thank you so much, Paul, for stopping in today.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you, everybody watching out there. I mean, you heard it here first. The team is amazing, and they will be happy to help you over at Mission Autism Clinics. That's it for Community and You here on WYLN. We'll see you next time.
Penn State Hazelton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
CARES has immediate openings for life-sharing providers to mentor and provide care in their homes for an adult with intellectual disabilities.
Chris and I have known each other for 10 years, and it was suggested to us that we might want to try life-sharing. We have done that, and it's worked well for us.
I like the experience life-share gives me in that companionship.
If you would like to learn more, call CARES at 866-CARES-VIP.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialist, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. It's high school football time. Watch WYLN for all the local high school football action as we bring you the event, not just a highlight, like only WYLN can. Watch the game of the week right here on WYLN. We're your local network. For the best in local sports, watch WYLN TV 35. The event, not just the highlights.
With season coverage comes game highlights, and our Rhino Sachi has the recap from Friday night's Cougar-Tiger matchup.
WYLN Sports brought you game number 3 of the 2020 high school football season, with the Hazelton area Cougars hosting the Tunkhannock Tigers. This was Hazelton's first game on home turf, as well as head coach Dennis Bookman's Harmon Geist debut. But it didn't start off well for Bookman and his Cougars, as Tunkhannock drove the field on their first offensive possession and scored on a 25-yard pass play, when quarterback Jack Chilson connected with his brother Ben Chilson to take the 7-0 lead. But it was all Hazelton after that, starting with a 51-yard Kellen Warner pass to Connor Shamani, putting the Cougars in scoring position. All for Kevin Molesky to take the reins and tie the game.
Molesky the tailback, they'll give it to him. Molesky right up the middle, pulling his way to the end zone, no signal yet. He's in for a 2 Italian guys. Cougar touchdown.
With under 2 minutes left in the half, the Cougars would go on a 95-yard drive, ending with a Casadas touchdown reception and a 14-7 Hazelton lead.
Looking for Casadas! Got it! Touchdown, Cougars! A 2 Italian guys! Pizzeria touchdown from 30 yards! Warner to Casadas!
The score would stand still with under 90 seconds left in the third quarter until Molesky would score his second touchdown of the night on a pass from Kellen Warner.
And again Molesky down the middle, bounces off tacklers. He's gonna go for a Cougar touchdown, 37 yards, and a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria, Cougar touchdown.
But a missed extra point would make the score 27. Tunkhannock then found some life in the fourth quarter, but was immediately shut down on a Ryan Mattias defensive play.
And there's a turnover. Ryan Magus, he's in the open field. Ryan Magus is going to go all the way for a 2 Italian guys pizzeria. Cougar touchdown.
With the score 27-7, Ryan's brother Evan Mattias would put the nail in the coffin, scoring himself.
Going downfield, got him at it, Seven Magnus! He's gonna go for a 2 Italian guys! Pizzeria! Cougar touchdown! Back-to-back touchdowns by the Magnuses! Ryan and now Evan!
The Tigers would not be able to get any offense going in the last few minutes, giving the Hazelton area Cougars their first win of the season with a final score of 34-7. Reporting for Wyln Sports, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Thanks, Ryan, and it was a great game. And our Wyln Sports crew's already gearing up to bring you game number 4 of the 2020 high school football season. We kick off with some live Bulldog Spartan action this Friday, October 2nd, when we take it to Crispin Memorial for the Berwick-Wyoming Valley West matchup. Tune in for your Friday night fill of Marty Burns, Joe DeMelfi, and our Wyln Sports crew, bringing you the event, not just the highlights. No Friday night plans? No problem. Got some? Well, cancel them. Instead, tune in for your weekly dose of Friday night football and all the live local action right here on Wyln TV. That's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest on our Facebook page or WYLNTV.com, where you can also find LVHN's real facts about COVID-19. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next right here on Wyln TV.
Injured at work? No money coming in? You tighten your belt again and again. Call the Belt Law Firm. We work hard when you can't work at all. Don't buckle under pressure. Call Belt Law in Hazelton and Kingston.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazelton. Everything to make your house a home.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
If you're seeing this commercial and need internet or improved internet, there is a solution. It's the 21st century. Stop living in the past with slow speeds. Let us help you. Please call 570-453-2667, extension 1130. Please leave your name, phone number, and address. We'll confirm availability and be back in touch with you as soon as possible with a great solution to your slow internet.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call Wyln News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. Wyln, we're your local network.